Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. And the Hoosiers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense will get first crack at it today. Here's Antoine Raymond. We expect he'll have his number called quite often. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running inside, it's Raymond. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And the missed connection on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
All the way back to the 15. No room to bring it back. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Josh Hoover. Came over from TCU through the portal in the offseason. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. On the run, it's Beebe. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front
just steamrolling the defense. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Becker. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense all over him.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't make the connection in the end zone, and that's not the worst of it. This flag is going to back him up for holding. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Running the red zone. It's Beebe. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Caught over the middle. It's Black. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Now on first down from the 28. Delayed handoff. It's Raymond. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Snaps it in the shotgun. Out wide left, it's Allen. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Press center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Allen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Raymond. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll run it. It's Raymond. There's some room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps it on the option. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
In this offense, they like their quarterback running these QB-designed runs like you saw right there, but the defense, they're going to light up every time they see him tote the rock. They know they've got an opportunity to lay a hit on him and create a takeaway like they did right there.
They were all over it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss.
Snags it, and he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. In the backfield, it's Becker. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Hoover. And that one's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Marsh. Runs through, man, he might have space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Right back to it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got a little space. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a second.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hoover. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads it left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's some daylight. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richard. Got enough space. Touchdown, Indiana. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Left side is Allen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Scarlet Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly on the move. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Between the hashes, it's Black. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Louisiana Tech taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's the Bulldogs with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Bloomington. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. To the air, it's Hoover. Looking down the middle. Out wide right, it's Becker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Barker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Tells to run, wants to pass. Under pressure. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. Finds him out of the backfield. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll run the screen. Nice move to keep running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Keeps it and gets the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, State University of...
An offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. On the run, it's Beebe. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Left side is shot. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Long way to go on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. So 1st down will open up the final period. The run inside. It's Raymond. Enough to move the chains. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it moving, it's Raymond. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Churns into the pile. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's got great speed. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He's looking deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Just gets rid of that one.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the tight end. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Black. Got the 1st down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Wants to throw on 1st. Rushes on, and it's a sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Quick give. It's Raymond. Fights off a defender. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Off play action on 1st down. Rush right in his face. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their 3rd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Looking for a crease. It's Beebe. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Left side, it's Raymond. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 3rd. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
The extra point here is good, but that just gives us a little window dressing as the score draws closer and the game is over. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love